When it comes to Canon, the photography and videography world pays close attention to every single leak, rumor, and official teaser. Over the past few weeks, new reports have been circulating about Canon's upcoming product announcements, and if the latest information is accurate, we could be looking at some of the most unusual launch dates Canon has ever scheduled. According to multiple rumor outlets, Canon is preparing two key announcements in November 2025, specifically on November 16th and November 26th. At first glance, this might sound fairly standard. After all, November is a prime month leading into the holiday shopping season. But when you dig deeper, things get a little strange. November 16th happens to fall on a Sunday, and the 26th is the day before US Thanksgiving, which is historically one of the least likely times for a major camera manufacturer to drop new gear. So what's really going on here? Is Canon making a strategic move that nobody saw coming? Or are these rumored dates simply inaccurate? Let's break it down carefully, while also exploring what cameras and lenses we should expect to see in the coming months. Why Canon's rumored November dates don't make sense. The first red flag comes with November 16th, 2025, which falls on a Sunday. Companies in the imaging industry, Canon, Nikon, Sony, Fujifilm, Panasonic, and others, almost never schedule product launches on Sundays. Why? Because media outlets, retailers, and global distributors are not positioned to handle major announcements on a weekend. If a company wanted their news to fly under the radar or avoid mainstream coverage, then a Sunday release might make sense. But Canon isn't usually in the business of minimizing hype. In fact, the brand typically aligns announcements with weekdays so that marketing campaigns, pre-order pages, and hands-on previews all hit the internet at the same time. Then there's November 26th, which is the day before Thanksgiving in the US. Anyone who has lived in America knows. Thanksgiving isn't just one day. It's a week-long event for many households. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving is often treated like part of the holiday itself. Families are traveling, schools are closed, and retailers are preparing for Black Friday, the single busiest shopping day of the year. Trying to announce a new Canon camera or lens on November 26th would mean competing with turkey dinners, airline delays, and Black Friday ad campaigns. Simply put, it would be one of the worst possible times to try and grab attention. Could the rumors have the wrong month? One explanation could be that the leaked dates are correct in number, but wrong in month. This has happened in the rumor community before. Sometimes an insider gets the 16th or 26th right, but mixes up October and November. Looking at the calendar, October 16th, 2025 falls on a Thursday, which would be a perfectly reasonable time for Canon to make an announcement. October 26th, on the other hand, is also a Sunday, which again makes little sense. Given Canon's track record, October feels much more plausible than November. October announcements also line up better with the traditional camera release cycle, where manufacturers reveal new gear in time for the early holiday shopping rush rather than waiting until the very last minute. What cameras could Canon announce in 2025? Now let's talk about the real excitement, the gear itself. According to multiple reports, Canon is preparing to release both the Canon EOS R6 Mark III and the Canon EOS R7 Mark II. These two mirrorless cameras will represent the next step in Canon's popular EOS R system, aimed at both enthusiasts and professionals. Canon EOS R6 Mark III, the EOS R6 Mark III, is expected to carry forward the tradition of being a hybrid powerhouse, offering excellent still photography performance along with advanced video capabilities. Current speculation suggests a new full-frame sensor with improved dynamic range-enhanced autofocus tracking, powered by updated dual-pixel AF technology, better low-light performance, making it a strong choice for event photographers and videographers, K and possibly 6K video recording, targeted at hybrid shooters who balance both stills and video work. If Canon positions the R6 Mark III correctly, it could be the perfect balance between the flagship R5 Mark II and the more budget-friendly R8, giving creators a professional tool without hitting the highest price brackets. Canon EOS R7 Mark II, the R7 Mark II, is shaping up to be the go-to choice for wildlife and sports photographers who prefer the APS-C crop factor for added reach. Expected upgrades include a new stacked APS-C sensor for faster readout speeds 20+, FPS burst shooting with electronic shutter, improved subject recognition. AF possibly oversampled 4K 60p video from the full sensor width for those who found the original R7 impressive but slightly limited in rolling shutter and video options. The R7 Mark II could be a game changer. Canon lenses likely to be announced in addition to cameras. Canon is rumored to have new RF lenses in development. While the exact models remain under wraps, strong possibilities include an updated RF 35mm f1.4, ideal for street and wedding photographers, a long telephoto zoom for wildlife shooters. Potentially an RF 200-600mm lens, compact RF-S lenses for APS-C shooters using the R7 and R10. Canon has been steadily filling gaps in its RF lineup. And 2025 looks to be the year when the company finally balances both high-end professional glass and more affordable everyday lenses. Why October still makes the most sense, efficience. We step back and look at Canon's overall strategy. It seems highly unlikely that they would waste valuable announcement opportunities in November on poorly chosen dates. October 2025 provides several advantages. It allows Canon to generate buzz in time for Black Friday without conflicting with the holiday itself. It positions new products perfectly for the Christmas shopping season. It avoids going head-to-head with Sony and Nikon, who also tend to drop announcements in late October and early November. From a business standpoint, an October reveal is simply smarter. That's why many industry watchers believe the November dates could be placeholder errors rather than final confirmed schedules. Are Canon creators already testing new gear? Here's another interesting angle. Several YouTube and photography creators have reportedly been traveling to Japan in recent weeks. These types of trips often precede official announcements, as companies invite influencers, journalists, and ambassadors to try out unreleased products under strict NDAs. While this doesn't confirm that the trip was specifically for Canon, the timing suggests that something big is brewing. Whether it's Canon, Sony, or Fujifilm hosting these events, the fact that creators are gathering in Japan means a major camera reveal is imminent. And since both the R6 Mark III and R7 Mark II are high-demand products, Canon would be wise to get them into the hands of reviewers before the holiday season. The role of pre-orders and embargo dates. Whenever Canon launches a new camera, there's a short period where pre-order links exist but don't display any content. This is due to embargo restrictions, which prevent retailers from publishing product details until Canon gives the green light. Once the embargo lifts, pre-order pages typically go live with different bundles, body-only options, kit versions with lenses, and even special retailer bundles that include memory cards, bags, or filters at no extra cost. For photographers eager to get their hands on the latest gear, using these links immediately after the announcement is crucial. The earlier you get into the pre-order queue, the more likely you are to receive your camera on launch day, rather than weeks later when stock runs low. Viewer support and community connection. Independent content creators covering Canon rumors and leaks often rely heavily on community support. Whether it's through affiliate links, local camera store purchases, or simply watching videos, every bit of engagement helps. While big retailers like B&H and Adorama dominate the online market, supporting local camera stores is equally important. These shops provide personalized service, hands-on experiences, and often have gear in stock when larger retailers are sold out. For many creators, a mix of both worlds is ideal, supporting local businesses when possible, while also providing affiliate options for viewers who don't have nearby shops. Could Canon still surprise us? Even though the November dates sound suspicious, we can't entirely rule out the possibility that Canon is planning something unusual. Companies occasionally take risks with announcement timing, especially if they have a very specific marketing strategy in mind. For example, Canon might believe that a pre-Thanksgiving launch could generate extra buzz leading into Black Friday. Or they might be intentionally staggering releases so that different regions of the world receive products at slightly different times. Still, betting on a Sunday or Thanksgiving Eve announcement feels risky, and Canon isn't typically a company that gambles with product launches.